I should be ready here in about 2 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. I'll give you some time, Coach. Start with a little bit of just kind of rules reminders. We are running competition number 3 today. This competition will consist of 4 flash rounds. Each flash round will consist of 10 questions. And then after the flash rounds, we will reunify all of our school teams into 4 teams, representing 1 from each school. And those teams will move into tournament rounds, which will be 2 15-question rounds. The top 2 cumulative scores from the tournament rounds only. Flash rounds will not count for cumulative scoring as far as the championship round. So just the cumulative from the tournament round 1 and tournament round 2. Top 2 scoring schools will move into championship round, and that will determine the winner of our competition today. March 1st, we have a in-person competition at CTEC, and I'm excited about that. There's a lot of work being done to make that a reality, and I definitely appreciate everyone who's involved with that effort. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. That competition will involve some pool play where every team will face off against every other team. And then we will see brackets from that pool play and move into a tournament, double elimination tournament style bracket to announce a champion for that. Very excited about that. Coaches, if you have any additions or changes to the shirt order that you've given to me for that, please send them in ASAP, as those have already been sent to the vendor to produce. So if we need any last second changes, we need to make them like today. So outside of that, I think we are almost ready to go. Jal, I see you have your main one open and Jal 1 has come on. Let's see.
We want to do a sound check for both our things. Is that coming through clear?
Yes, that is coming through great.
Okay, my other group, can you please do the same thing with the speaker to make sure they can hear you?
Can you hear us?
Okay. Got a small issue to work through on that side. There's Jal 1. Okay. All right. And so Jal, you are going to join with a second for Jal 2. Is that correct? Jal, you are just fielding the 1 team for our flash rounds today. Is that also correct?
Yes, we're just gonna do. I whittled down the team, so this is be the first 4 will be up, and then the alternates are behind them.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Try it again.
Try it again.
Testing, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Eagles 1, that's coming through good.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, got Jal 2 coming into Zoom now.
Okay, so Jal is ready when you're good.
I gotta see all of us.
Oh, sorry. Let me make that. Sorry.
I never shoot. I never.
Just let me need another adult blush, yeah.
Audio's on.
Duke, I think y'all might want to mute.
Are we muted?
Yeah, it lights up red when it's muted, dude.
Are we
Y'all
muted?
still aren't muted.
Are we muted?
No, you're not muted.
We're not muted?
What? Is that muted?
Yes.
Is that muted? Yeah.
That thing is red.
Can you still hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
It's your main speaker is not muted somehow.
The main speaker is muted. This is the
Uh,
same.
your CTEC room 2, the large room 1 is not muted.
Oh.
There we go. That's the one. All right. So can y'all check one more time what audio you're going to be using for responding to questions? I don't hear anything at this point.
Can you hear us? Jal?
Yes, Jal, I hear you.
Go ahead. Is it blue?
No. Can you hear us?
No, hit turn. There's something wrong with this speaker. So it doesn't matter what I have it hooked up on. So they're gonna speak through their computer and I'm gonna turn this one off. They're gonna have
Okay.
to.
That's fine.
Um,
All right, Eagles 1, Eagles 2, can you check your audio now? Make sure that you can respond to questions.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Testing.
Hello?
Okay. Okay, we're almost ready to go, guys. Thank you for bearing with us. I know we're just a little bit past our anticipated start time, but we are really almost ready to go. Just got to make sure we can get all teams where they can buzz in and be heard. For the Eagles room, if we just need to run the CTEC video feed, audio feed as the primary for that room, that can work. I would have no problem with that. I'm gonna go ahead and test my slideshow share, make sure that we're good on that while we're. Okay. Okay, does everybody see that varsity competition 3 on the screen? Yes, okay, perfect.
Yes, we can.
All right. All right, well, I say let's go ahead and start. Let's jump in. Audio issues are still going to be a little bit of a thing, but let's move forward. Is everybody ready to start flash round 1? A thumbs up from Tatum. Hobbs, you ready? Yes, got thumbs ups. Jal, we ready to roll?
And we're using the buzz.
Yes, just buzz in.
What's the code?
Oh, sorry about that. We posted it probably right before y'all joined. Miss Christie, can you repost the just buzz in? I believe it's just flash round 1 is what we called it, I believe. Yes, flash round 1. It's just reposted just now.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yes. All right, Miss Christie, please let me know whenever we have all teams in.
So we have JAL 1, and that was only one JAL, right? And only one Lovington, is that correct?
Correct, yes. One Jal, one Lovington. We should have Tatum and Coyotes, and then as well as Hobbs and Eagles.
Yep, we got it.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. All right, let's everybody do a buzzer check right quick, just to make sure you're connected.
It looks like I have everybody on there.
All right, teams, good luck. Remember, we have 10 points positive for correct answers, 5 points negative for incorrect answers. Once you are buzzed in and are recognized, you have 5 seconds to begin answering your question. After we finish the question, we'll have 10 seconds to answer. Unless it's a math calculation question, then it'll be 20 seconds to answer. Any questions before we dive in? All right, here we go. Flash round 1. First question is going to be a toss-up. Social science, ancient history. Let me rearrange my things here. Okay. Here we go. Emperor Constantine of the Western Roman Empire issued the Edict of Milan, which legalized Christianity throughout the empire in 381 AD. Which emperor made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire? I know you can't see the last words there. I will adjust it momentarily.
Hobbs 2, do you have an answer?
Emperor Constantine?
That is incorrect. The answer is Emperor Theodosius. I'm just gonna peek right quick. I think that one is one of the longest questions. I believe the display might be okay on ones going forward, at least for a while. I'll try to fix it between rounds, but let's go ahead and move forward here. Ready for flash question number 2. Toss up literature, language arts, languages. 1 second to move this out of my way. All right. In Spanish, you say, ¿A dónde va usted? What does this mean in English?
Eagles 1, do you have an answer?
Where are you going?
That is correct. Question number 3. Oh, where are you going? There's the answer. Question number 3 is a toss-up, math geometry. This is going to be a calculation question. A room is 12 feet long, 12 feet wide, and 9 feet high. How many square feet of paneling are needed to panel the walls?
Lovington, you buzzed in first. What will your answer be?
1,296.
That is incorrect. The answer is 432 square feet. All right, toss up number 4 is literature, language arts, grammar. Question says, it is a simple 3-letter word we use every day. What is the past participle tense of the verb let?
Time's up.
All right. right, the answer is let. Kind of a trick question there. Next one here, toss up number 5, social science, world geography. The Parthenon, the ruins of Delphi, and the Acropolis. In what country would you find these places?
Tatum, 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Greece.
Greece is correct. Good job, Tatum. Number 6, toss up potpourri, art. This is a term applied to the decorating with flowing lines. The leafy scrolling decorations on Moorish and Islamic buildings would be one example. Identify this technique, which first appeared in the Islamic form in 1000 AD.
Time's up.
The answer is Arabesque. Moving on to number 7, literature, language arts, literature. What is the actual title of the poem commonly known as The Night Before Christmas?
Tatum, 2, you were first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Was the night before Christmas?
That is incorrect. It is A Visit from St. Nicholas. Number 8 here is potpourri theater. What term is used to describe the chief character in an English pantomime which is traditionally played by a woman? Examples include Prince Charming in Cinderella, the idol Jack in Jack and the Beanstalk.
Time's up.
The answer is A Principal Boy. Number 9. It's potpourri art. What American artist, most famous for painting of his natural parent, introduced the doctrine of art for art's sake?
Time's up.
It is J.M. Whistler. And the final question of this round, toss up number 10, is math calculus. This is a calculation question. The question is this: what is the third derivative of x to the 8th power minus 7x plus 8?
Eagles, 1, what is your answer?
He's muted. 6x to the 6th power?
Isn't it 336 x to the 6th?
Oh, wait, that's.
That is close,
No.
but
X
incorrect.
to
X to the 5th.
Oh, x to the 5th. Yeah, I forgot to say that part.
Sorry, we have to take the 6th. 336x to the 5th power is the correct answer. So that is an incorrect response, unfortunately. All right, let's pause just for a moment before we start the flash round 2. Let me adjust my PowerPoint presentation and see if I can make it to where it's not quite so enlarged. And so give me just a second. I'm gonna stop the share so I can mess with that and try to get that going on. Teams, if you need to move around, swap out players, should be good to go in just a moment to start flash round 2. One moment, guys. I'm trying to still get this fixed. There's only a couple that this is going to affect, but it's going to be a bit problematic. Okay, I've made a change I think is going to help a little bit. There are still a couple when we get into the later rounds that are going to cut off the bottom. Since everyone's at an equal disadvantage on that, and I am reading the question aloud, I'm just going to go with it just because I don't want to delay the competition further. So let me set this in place officially, and then we will be moving forward.
So it is flash space round space 2. It's in the chat. It looks like I'm still needing a few folks. I'm missing Jal.
Okay, thank you for the reminder. Yes, join the new, every round we'll join a new Just Buzz in. So leave the one that has ended and join the new one. And it is in the chat, flash round 2.
So we have I think we're good, Mr. Pierce, on our end.
Okay. Let me get the show running back up here and let's share the screen. All right, everyone should be able to see that now. Okay, here we go. Flash round number 2. First question is going to be math, general math. This is not a calculation question. Exactly how many factors does a prime number have?
Eagle 1, you were the first to buzz in. What would your answer be?
2.
2 is the correct answer. Very good. Next question here is math geometry. And this is also not a calculation question. One of the 7 wise men of Greece, what Greek philosopher was the first to introduce geometry to Greece?
Tatum 2, what is your answer?
Pythagoras.
The answer is Thales. It was a good guess, though. Or a good answer, not necessarily a guess. All right, third question here is science physics. If you multiply the rate of speed by the time traveled, what quantity does the result tell?
Eagle 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Distance?
That is correct. Distance traveled or distance. Toss-up number 4 is going to be literature, language arts, drama. What 20th century American playwright combined social awareness with his characters in such works as Death of a Salesman, All My Sons, and The Crucible?
Jal 1, you were the first to buzz in. What will your answer be?
Out. Say it out. Go.
Can you say your answer one more time for us?
They got locked up.
Okay. So we'll call that an incorrect response. The official answer, the correct answer is Arthur Miller. Toss up number 5, social science world history is our next category. The Battle of Circe was the first major battle of the 100 Years' War. Between England and what country was this war fought?
Tatum 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
France.
France is the correct answer. Good job. Number 6, literature, language, art, short stories. What plot element of a short story provides the background information for the happenings of the story?
Eagle 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Exposition.
That is correct. It is the exposition. Number 7, science biology. To what mountain range is the speckled bear or Themacratos ornatos native?
Tatum 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Andes.
That is correct. The Andes Mountains. Good job. That's a tough one. Number 8, social science, US geography. On what US island is the Buck Island National Reef or Buck Island Reef National Monument located?
Tatum 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island is incorrect. It is the US Virgin Islands. All right. Number 9, social science government. In the 2024 presidential election, how many electoral college votes were needed for a candidate to be elected president?
Lovington, you were the first to buzz in. What will your answer be?
270.
270 is the correct answer. And the final question of this round, number 10, science anatomy. How many Cowper's glands does the average male have?
I'm going to go with Jal 1 buzzing in first before the buzzer went off. What is your answer?
One.
Was it 1? Was that your answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. It is 2. That concludes flash round number 2. Let's pause just a moment. I think I figured out my problem on the slideshow. I'm going to close the door behind me also before we jump into flash round 3. If you will, go ahead and make the just buzz in, and whenever it's posted, go ahead and join into that, please.
We're having some difficulties, so we're just gonna rejoin and join back in.
Okay. Sounds good. We will wait for you guys before we jump into the next one. Do so quickly, please.
We're now good to go.
Okay. Sounds good. One moment, we will have the slideshow back up and running.
We turn that whole computer off.
All right, we are almost back online. Thank you very much. Miss Christie, can you confirm that everyone is in and ready to go for Flash Round 3?
I'm looking right now. It looks like this one. Yep, everybody's in. We're good to go.
All right, thank you for that. Here we go. One second, guys. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. Somebody needed to come chat with me right quick. Okay, so we are sharing the screen now once again. And ready to go. Here we go. First question of Flash Round number 3 is going to be a toss-up math trig. And this is not a calculation question, more of a logic question. What is the value of cosine theta times secant theta?
Eagles 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Cotangent?
That is incorrect. It is 1. All right, number 2, here's math algebra. This one is a calculation question. And the question is this: what does x equal? 2 times the quantity 2x minus 1 plus 4 is equal to 34.
Oh, sorry.
Fine.
Eagles 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer? It's on mute.
30/4.
Can you simplify that?
15/2.
Actually, that is incorrect. The answer is 8.
What?
Sorry, I was trying to give you a way to make it right, but it's 30/4 is not quite going to be 8. You're close though. All right, next question here is math algebra. And this one is, yes, this is a calculation question also. What is the degree of the equation ax to the 6th power plus bx to the 5th power plus cx to the 4th power plus dx to the 3rd power plus ex squared plus fx plus g is equal to 0?
Eagle 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
6.
6 or 6 is correct. I guess maybe that was not calculation after all. Good job. Here we go. Next question, math, general math. Lots of math questions in this round. This is not a calculation question. Consider a Venn diagram. What does a circle inside another circle represent?
Eagle 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
What they have in common?
I'm going to say that is incorrect because we're looking for something more specific, unless you want to give me a more specific version of that answer.
Union?
Incorrect. Again, it is a subset. What's a set within a set? Number 5, science chemistry. Alpha radiation consists of very fast-moving alpha particles. And what type of atoms without their electrons?
Eagle 1, you were first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Gamma?
That is also incorrect. Notice we're asking for the atom, so it is helium. Number 6, potpourri music. What famous composer wrote the Brandenburg concertos?
Time.
No music buffs out there today. It is J.S. Bach. And on to number 7, literature, language, arts, short stories. The short story tells of a New England community where the villagers come together each year with an air of excitement and festivity, but then a name is drawn from a hat and the stoning begins. Name this short story.
Coyotes 2, you were first to buzz in. What is your answer?
I don't know.
Time.
The answer is The Lottery. And number 8, Potpourri Games Sports. It is the kickoff of an NFL game. From what yard line did the teams kick off?
Lovington, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
The 50-yard line.
That is incorrect. It is the 35-yard line. Number 9, science, earth science. This term refers to any water or ice particles that form in the Earth's atmosphere or on the Earth's surface. Examples include fog, rain, dew, snow, hail, or any combination of condensation of water vapor. What is this 5-syllable meteorology term?
Eagles 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Precipitation.
That is actually incorrect. The answer is hydrometer. Hydrometer. I'm not sure I'm saying that one correctly, but it's on the screen. The final question is round science astronomy. What is the common name of the star that has the astronomical name of Alpha Centauri?
Eagles 1, first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Sagittarius.
That is incorrect. It is Canopus. That concludes flash round number 3. Ms. Ponce, can we get an update on what the scores were from the first 3 flash rounds?
Flash round 1. Hold on.
There we go.
Flash round 1, it was Hobbs -5, Eagles 5, Lovington -5, Tatum 5, Coyote 0, Jal 0, Panther 0. And then flash round 2, Hobbs 0, Eagles 30, Lovington 10, Tatum 10, Coyote 0, Jal -10, Panther 0. Flash round 3, the one we just finished. Hobbs 0, Eagles -20, Lovington -5, Tatum 0, Coyotes -5, Jal 0, Panthers 0. Cumulative, Hobbs -5, Eagles 15, Lovington 0, Tatum 15, Coyotes -5, Jal -10, Panthers 0.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to move on to flash round 4, teams?
Oh, are we doing? Okay, we're doing 4.
Oh, yes, we need to recreate the new flash round in Just Buzz In. Please join that one once we get it posted. Sorry, I tend to forget about that side.
Okay, it is ready to be joined.
Okay, so do check in the chat there and see flash round 4. Please join that. Miss Christie, can you let me know once all teams are in, please? Just as a reminder, after this round, we will be doing the entering into our tournament rounds. And so our teams that are split into 2 parties will form back up into 1 team per school for that round.
We are good to go.
Okay, let's play flash round number 4. Good luck, teams. The first question is math algebra. This is not a calculation question. Determine the quadrants in which the point x comma y is located if y is greater than 0.
Eagles 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Quadrant 1 and quadrant 2.
That is correct. Quadrants 1 and 2. Second question here is science astronomy. What term describes the apparent shift in a star's position?
Time.
The answer there is a parallax. Question number 3 is potpourri mythology. This is one I'm going to struggle a little bit on pronunciation, but I'm going to do my best. When Alcmene, I don't know. When she was pregnant with Hercules, this Greek goddess tried to prevent the birth by tying her legs in knots. Who was the goddess?
You were first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Hera?
Hera is the correct answer, and I believe the word is pronounced Alcemene, maybe. I don't know. That's a tough one. Somebody tell me how to pronounce it right quick.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, good. Makes me feel a little bit better. All right, but Hera is the correct answer. Good job. Moving on to number 4 here. Social science, U.S. geography. On which of the Hawaiian Islands would you find Waikiki Beach?
Time.
No takers on that one. That's kind of surprising. It's on the island of Oahu. Number 5, social science, general science. This is a calculation question. Convert 9.27 liters to milliliters and express your answer in scientific notation.
Eagles 1, you are the first to buzz in. What is your answer? Time.
Okay.
Oh, so close on that one. The answer is 9.27 times 10 to the third power milliliters. Number 6, potpourri, driver's education. The operation of a motor vehicle in a manner that endangers or is likely to endanger persons or property is known as what kind of driving?
Lovington, you are the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Reckless driving.
Right. The answer here is aggressive driving, but I looked this one up in advance. Reckless driving and aggressive driving have very similar definitions, so I will accept either answer. Good job, guys. Number 7, literature, language arts, drama. Rosalind heads into the forest of Arden, seeking her exiled father. There she finds true love. In which of Shakespeare's plays did this occur?
Time.
The answer is As You Like It. Number 8, science, physics. What British engineer created a process that converted pig iron to steel by blasting air through the molten pig iron, thus burning out impurities?
Time.
The answer is Sir Henry Bessemer. Number 9, social science, world history. What African country became the first self-governing Black republic in Africa in 1847?
Lovington, you are the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Liberia.
Very is correct. Good job, Lovington. And number 10, the final question of this round, social science, American history. He ordered the use of atomic bomb to end World War II, and he ordered troops into the Korean War. Who was this US president who had no middle name?
Eagles 1, you are the first to buzz in. What is your answer? Time.
Oh, got to be a little quicker there. The answer is Harry S. Truman. And that concludes Flash Round 10. Teams will take a 5-minute break. And if you will, go ahead and consolidate yourself into one team per school. And we will begin at 2:40 with tournament round number 1. All right, we are almost to 2:40. So just wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Costed. I appreciate you being on the Zoom with us today. We have not had to rely on your expertise as of yet, but who knows, we might come up with a challenging one that is beyond our abilities. We definitely appreciate you being with us today.
Tournament round 1 in the chat, and I have JAL 2, JAL 1, Tatum 1, Tatum 2, and Lovington in. I'm not seeing any Hobbs.
Okay, their coach just checked in with me. They've moved into a different room, and hopefully we'll have better audio in that room, and they are about ready to go. So Hobbs, if you will please join in onto the new Just Buzz In, please.
I have Hobbs 2 in. Do we just have one Hobbs? Oh, no, we got it. Hobbs 1 and 2 are in. Scorekeeper Ponce's in. Lovington's in. Tatum 2, Tatum 1, JAL 1, and JAL 2. I think we are all good.
All right, sorry about that. People see me in here and they want to come talk to me. I need to pull the curtains down, I think. Okay, everybody is on good to go, ready to go. So teams, just as a reminder, these points, these were 2 15-question tournament rounds. I am unmuted, that is good. Just to verify. And from these 2 tournament rounds, we will take a cumulative score. So the flash rounds were just kind of for the teams to warm up and practice and get used to answering some questions. Now the tournament rounds are where we're starting to keep score towards our championship round. So are we ready to play? Assuming that's a good to go. Tournament round 1. First question, is a potpourri vocational? Let me get on the right screen, that'll help. If you are enlisted in the US Navy and your duties are primarily clerical, what are you called?
Time.
You would be called a yeoman. All right, number 2, literature, language arts, grammar. What type of pronoun consists of a personal pronoun plus self or selves and is used for emphasis?
Time.
That one would be an intensive pronoun. Question number 3, math, geometry. This one will be a calculation question. What is the area of a trapezoid that has bases measuring 12 centimeters and 32 centimeters and a height of 5 centimeters?
Sorry, my buzz in is not working, but Hobbs 1, you were the first to buzz in.
110 centimeters.
110 is correct. 110 square centimeters, yes. Do we need to reset the Just Buzz In, Miss Christie?
Can someone just buzz in right fast? Nope.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, I'm gonna reset it.
Okay, so we're gonna cancel out this Just Buzz In and post a new link. What are we gonna call this one?
Hmm.
Throwing that question out since they had extra time.
I'm good with that. We can do that. Wait, hold on. Yeah, let's do that. We'll toss that question out. We'll add a question to the end of the competition. So we'll say that that last question did not exist, just because we had a
If
test.
you go
issue.
to tournament redo 1, that will be the new buzz in.
Tournament redo 1. Okay,
It's in the chat.
everyone will join, please. Miss Christie, if you'll let me know once we have everyone in.
I don't see anybody. Why am I? Oh, there they are. They just came in.
Okay, good deal.
All of them showing up on this?
I have Jal 1, Hobbs 2, Hobbs 1, Jal 2, Tatum 2, Tatum 1, Scorekeeper, and Lovington. It looks like we have all of them.
Okay, all right, let us proceed. So toss up number 4, social science current events. On June 11th, 2024, the World Bank approved $1 billion for the construction of the Dasu Dam. In what country will this dam be located?
Tatum 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Ethiopia.
That is incorrect. It is Pakistan. Another question with a similar date and social science current events once again. Also on June 11th, 2024, following a week-long trial, Hunter Biden was found guilty of how many felony gun charges?
Time.
The answer there is 3. Kind of interesting that it was the same date in history. Next question here, literature, language arts, vocabulary.
Stop.
A sub from Tatum, no problem, we'll pause.
We're also subbing.
Okay.
Okay, we're done. Thank you.
All right. Tatum, are we good to move on? All right, let's move on. Number 6. Toss up literature arts, literature, language arts, vocabulary. This type of totalitarian or post-apocalyptic society revolves around injustices and great suffering. What 4-syllable word beginning with the letter D and ending with an A describes this type of society and is an antonym for utopia?
Hobbs 1, you were the first to buzz in.
Dystopia.
Utopia is correct. Number 7, literature, language arts, novels. Encore in Death by J.D. Robb is the 56th book in a widely popular book series that features a police detective and a no-nonsense homicide cop from New York in the mid-21st century. What is the name of this female cop who is the protagonist in all of these books?
Time.
The answer there is Eve Dallas. 56 novels. That's a lot in a series. Number 8, Potpourri Cinema. In 2023, what 2023 movie stars Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Jason Bateman, and Viola Davis is a biographical sports film that is based on the true events about the creation of a line of popular brand of shoes?
Jal, 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Air?
It is Air. Good job. Number 9, Potpourri General Knowledge. During what month is Library Card Sign Up Month observed in the United States?
Time.
It is September. Number 10. This is going to be Science, Computer Science. In 1911, the Computing Tabulation Recording Company, or CTR, was founded in New York. By what name is this company now known?
Time.
It is IBM. Crazy to think they've been around since.
Can we
1911.
switch, please?
Yes. Pause for
Thank you.
substitutes. All right. Is everybody ready to play?
Yes.
Number 11, Literature, Language Arts, Grammar. Lanky Joe is the tallest basketball player on the winning team. Identify the superlative adjective in the preceding sentence.
Hobbs, 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Tallest?
Tallest is correct. Very good. Number 12, Social Science, World History. What famous Israeli world leader of the past wrote an autobiography entitled My Life and had a movie made of her book entitled Golda?
Time.
The answer there is Golda Meir. And number 13, Math, Geometry. This is not a calculation question. Sorry, I had to verify right quick. Albert spends 1/3 of his income each month on rent. His income is represented on a circle graph. How many degrees would be in the sector representing the rest of his income?
Time.
The answer would be 240 degrees, being 2/3 of a complete circle. Number 14, Math, Calculus. This one is also not a calculation question. What do mathematicians call a cardinal number that is not finite?
Time.
The answer there is transfinite. And the final question of the round, number 15, literature, language arts, novels. Who wrote the novel Native Son in 1940?
Time.
The answer there is Richard Wright. That concludes tournament round number 1. Teams, if we can take.
We
just
need
a
one
minute
more
to do
bonus
that.
question.
Oh, we do need a bonus question. Thank you very much. Give me just a moment. Let me reset the share here so I can go to those without giving away all the answers. They're at the end of my PowerPoint. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, got it pulled up. Let's share the screen. Here we go. The bonus question to represent the one we tossed out, or to replace the one we tossed out. The category here is literature, language arts, vocabulary. And the question is this: what synonym of the adjective loyal is a compound word that contains the name of a color in its spelling?
Time.
The answer there is true blue. That will now conclude tournament round number 1.
I have a question.
Sure, what's your question?
So when a question is thrown out and extra questions are given, it does not have to be in the same category?
That's a good question. I don't know what the rule book would say. I don't think there's a rule on that. Coaches, do you happen to know what the answer is? I can look it up. We'll pause while we reset the rounds here, and I will look that up right quick. Okay, so I have an answer to your question. According to our REC competition document guideline, there is no distinction between any questions in terms of what is replaced with. So the statement simply reads that if a question has been thrown out, a replacement question will be given. There is no guarantee the category will be the same.
Okay, thank you.
All right, teams, are we ready to move into flat to tournament round number 2? I guess let's get a score update from tournament round number 1. Ms. Ponce, where do we stand?
We are at Hobbs 20, Lovington 0, Tatum -5, and Jal 10.
Okay. And remember, this is cumulative, so both the first round and the second round of the tournament will determine who plays in the championship round today. Let me reset back to the right section on our PowerPoint. Okay. Ready to share the screen. Do we have everyone in the Just Buzz In, Miss Christine?
Yeah, we are missing Jal 1 and 2.
Okay, Jal, could you join the new tournament round 2 Just Buzz In, please?
Okay, they're in, and it looks like we have everyone else, so we are good to go.
All right, well, let's continue with tournament round number 2. First question here in tournament round number 2 is science biology. The question is this: what is the place on an enzyme where the substrate fits so that a reaction may occur? The place on an enzyme.
Hobbs 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Active site.
Say that one more time.
Active site.
The active site. I'm going to say that is incorrect at the first glance. I can verify the answer. The answer here is binding site or attachment site.
Can we contest that point?
Yes, I figured that was coming. Let me see what I can figure out here. Give me just one moment. Okay, I have done a little Google research, and I believe that in this case, the answer active site is probably going to be the same as the attachment site or binding site. So I will call that a correct answer. Just because there are other terms for that, I believe that is correct. Maybe even the better answer.
Challenge that.
You want to challenge that?
It should be active site or the bonding site. Or-
Correct. Then the answer was the active site. That was the answer given. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I said active site.
So Tatum, do you agree that that's the correct answer? Active site or bonding or binding?
We agree.
Okay. All right. So let's move
I
in.
challenge also. Cal does.
Okay.
Because if the answer is binding site and then it says except attachment site,
Okay.
okay, so even though it is, they did say active, but the answer is stating what it is. So, I mean, that's where we're at. Because if we would have said active or somebody else, you know, somebody would probably challenge that and we would probably, you know, get it challenged also.
Okay, so coaches, what do you think if we toss this question out, since there is so much controversy over it?
I agree, toss it out.
Okay, Tatum, are you in agreement with that? Lovington?
We agree. We don't agree at all. There's 4 different ways. It's in the books. It's in the science books as all 4.
We don't agree either.
Can we ask why you don't agree?
No, she's not agreeing to have it thrown out.
No, I want to know why they don't agree that it should be thrown out. Why it shouldn't be thrown out, sorry.
We
Just
don't
to-
agree that it shouldn't be thrown out because active site and binding site's like basically the same thing. I mean, if you Google it, like
Okay.
he said,
Oh,
yeah, we're
thank
with
you.
you. We're with you.
Okay, sorry, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, here's the thing is, I'm not saying that it's incorrect, but according to the answer, you know, if it's gonna be specific on the answers, then I think we need to stick to the answer. I mean, I understand, you know, hey, it's an active site, but you know, if we would have said active site, and then somebody would have probably challenged and said it needs to be binding or accept attachment site. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think we need to have it thrown out.
I think Tatum's issue is that the binding site is kind of like a subset of the active site. So it's just a more specific part of the active site. So that's our issue with the answer.
Okay, all right, well, I'm gonna make the executive decision and toss the question out. I do believe that there is validity to the answer, but I also understand that the answer is given here specifically. And so I think that we cannot make a positive yes or a no, so we will toss this question and add 1 at the end. So moving on to the next question here. This is going to be number 2, science, earth science. The summer solstice occurs when the sun is over the Tropic of what?
Time.
The answer there is Cancer, the Tropic of Cancer. Number 3, science, botany. Here's the question. This member of the nightshade family has fruit, which is a true berry. Name these common vegetables known as love apples.
Time.
But it's tomatoes. Number 4, literature, language arts, novels. In the Jonathan Swift allegory, Gulliver's Travels, France was symbolized by what island north of Lilliput?
Time.
The answer here is Belufsku. Number 5, social science, ancient history. He is credited with constructing the Hanging Gardens of Babylon and Istar's gate into the inner city. Which Babylonian king was the son of Nabopolassar?
Time.
The answer there is Nebuchadnezzar. Number 6 here, literature, language arts, languages. This is one I'm probably going to mispronounce, but it'll be on the screen. While in France, a souris ran across my foot. What animal ran across my foot?
Tatum 2 was the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
A rat.
Is a mouse or a rat? I'll accept it.
Challenge it.
We're gonna challenge that point.
Oh, challenge. A mouse is different than a rat. Okay, give me just one moment, please. So typically I would discuss this with Miss April Williams, but she's not here to discuss. So I discussed it with myself. And there is two separate words, rat and mouse. I do agree with that. I'm tempted to say that they're similar enough. But I think that coaches, tell me what is your opinion on tossing this one out also? Just because we have a contested answer. I could say it's incorrect, or I could say it's a toss out. What do you
Incorrect or
think?
toss?
coaches?
Tatum's okay with the toss.
Zhao?
Toss. With the toss.
If we're gonna use Giles' argument, it says mouse on the screen, so toss it.
Okay. All right, so we will toss this one out also. So no points awarded, no points taken away. We'll add 2 questions now to the end of this round. So let's move on. Number 7, literature, language arts, novels. Mimic the Devil was the 5th novel in what series by Gothic author Anne Rice?
Time.
These are the Vampire Chronicles. Number 8, science, astronomy. There are 4 gas giant planets recognized in our solar system. They are much larger than Earth. Which of these gas giants is the densest?
Giles 2 was the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Jupiter?
Answer there is Neptune. All right. Next question is going to be math trig. And this will be a calculation question. If the sine of angle W is 1/3 or 0.333, what is the cosecant?
Hobbs 2 was the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
3.
The answer is 3. Good job. Number 10, science, physics. Tell the name given to the point of maximum vibration in a standing wave.
Hobbs 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Amplitude.
Amplitude is incorrect. It's antinode. Number 11, literature, language arts, drama. In Sophocles' play Antigone, who was Antigone's sister?
Time.
It would be Ismene. Could have said that one wrong. Number 12, Potpourri Television. Name the creator of the Discovery Channel's Dirty Jobs.
Tatum 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe is correct. Mike Rowe is a pretty popular guy around CTEC. Toss up number 13, Potpourri General Knowledge. It all started in Kankakee, Illinois. J.F. McClough convinced his friend Sherb Noble to offer his soft serve ice cream in Noble's ice cream shop. Over 1,600 servings of the new treat were served in the first 2 hours. The pair went on to open the first shop with their original frozen treats in Juliet, Illinois. What fast food chain serves Dilly Bars and Buster Bars?
Lovington was the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen is correct. On to the next one here, number 14, Math Algebra. I'm going to say this is a calculation question. I honestly do not know. If I is a complex number, what is the value of I to the 6th power?
Hobbs 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
-1.
-1 is correct. Good job. Toss up number 15, Math Algebra. And this one will be a calculation question for sure. Find the quadratic function that has the zeros of -6 and 1.
Hobbs 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
X squared plus 5x minus 6.
That is correct. X squared plus 5x minus 6. Good job. All right, we're going to add 2 questions onto this round. So I'm going to end the share so I can move to that part of the PowerPoint. Just for clarity, I am just continuing on where we started, where we stopped with the last one. So the answer true blue will be on screen. That is from our first toss out question, just in case you're wondering what that is. Just so I'm not trying to cherry pick or anything else. These are just the first of the extra questions that are available. Okay, 2 extra questions have been added to this round. They are as follows. Click on the right button here. Toss up number 2, social science, American history. The AFL and CIO labor unions merged in 1955. Who served as the first president of the AFL-CIO after it merged until 1979?
Time.
The answer here is George Meany. I'm not sure I can say that. And the last one here, toss up number 3, math geometry. This one is not going to be a calculation question. The question is this. Who created the formula F plus V equals E plus 2, where F refers to the faces, V stands for the vertices, and E refers to the edges of a polyhedron?
Tatum 2, you buzzed in. What is your answer?
Noodlers.
Euler is correct. Good job. All right, well, that will conclude tournament round number 2. Ms. Ponce, where we stand on points?
We're at Hobbs 45, Lovington 10, Tatum 15, Jal 5. So our two teams are Hobbs and Tatum.
It was a well-played round, guys. Very tough. Hobbs and Tatum will move into the championship round. Jal and Lovington, we welcome you to stay around. We will resume play in about just after a short break. We'll say 3 or 4 minutes. Maybe not even that long. Hobbs, Tatum, are you ready to move into the championship round just for time's sake?
Yeah, give us a second. We're just switching people out.
Sure.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, Jal. Thank you for playing today.
Hey, I'm gonna switch this speaker really super fast. Tell me if you can end up hearing it, okay?
Okay.
What?
Chuck, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Championship round.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't hear you now.
And that's now coming from, with no feedback though, correct?
There's no feedback. That is correct.
Okay, so there is something wrong with this speaker. It switched where we were hearing you from, but we're not getting feedback. So you can hear us, we can hear you. This is the weirdest thing ever. I'm just gonna leave this one on since it does work, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Tatum, are we ready to play? I see Tatum 2. What happened to Tatum 1?
They are all in.
Okay. Oh, there they are. Okay, I see Tatum 1, Tatum 2. We're getting people sorted out. Hobbs, are you ready to play?
Yes.
All right, Tatum, I see 3 bodies. Do you have a 4th player?
Yeah, yes, he's
Yes.
unmuting it for.
Okay, gotcha. Sounds good. Okay, so as a reminder, championship round is 20 questions. Rules on scoring will be the same. Are we ready to go? Here we go. Toss up number 1. Literature, language arts, short stories. Herman Melville wrote the short story Bartleby the Scrivener. What is a Scrivener?
Time.
That is someone who copies legal documents. Number 2, math algebra. This will be a calculation question. If 12c minus 2c plus 2 equals 8c plus 22, then the value of c is what?
Tatum 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
10.
Answer is 10. Good job. Number 3, potpourri, sports and games. Lou Brock spent most of his baseball career playing left field for what team?
Time.
Be the St. Louis Cardinals. Number 4, social science, world geography. What country owns the island of Madeira?
Time.
That would be Portugal. Number 5, pulpery, vocational. Name the Detroit-based automobile company that manufactures Buicks, Cadillacs, and Chevrolets.
Tatum 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
General Motors.
General Motors is correct. Next question is toss-up social science, US geography. What state shares its northern border with Iowa and its southern border with Arkansas?
Hobbs 1, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Mississippi.
That is incorrect. The answer is Missouri. Next question here is pulpery art. These complex and intricate geometric designs use floral and plant motifs. Identify these designs that are characteristic of some Islamic art.
Time.
The answer is arabesque. Number 8, pulpery driver's ed. A vehicle suffers a blowout while being driven down a roadway. What should a driver not suddenly do?
Tatum 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Brake.
Brake is correct. All right, moving on to number 9, science anatomy. Both DNA and RNA contain 4 bases, 3 of which they have in common. What base is found in RNA but not in DNA?
Hobbs 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Uracil?
Uracil is the correct answer. That is correct. Number 10, science chemistry. What adjective describes any chemical reaction such as combustion that releases thermal energy?
2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Exothermic?
Exothermic is correct. We are halfway through the championship round. Do y'all want to sub players? How are
Yeah.
you doing? Ms. Ponce, can we get a score update as we are halfway through this round?
Hobbs is at 15, Tatum is at 30.
15 to 30, okay. Are we ready to play? All right, number 11. Pulpery sports and games. How many boards are found on a bowling lane? This is in reference to the construction of the lane.
Time.
The answer is 39. That is a regulation requirement. Did not know that. Had to look that one up. Number 12, math geometry. This one will be a calculation question. What is the area of a trapezoid that has bases measuring 9 centimeters and 15 centimeters and has a height of 12 centimeters?
Hobbs 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
144.
144 square centimeters. That is correct. All right, number 13, social science, American history. What is the name of America's first nuclear-powered submarine that was built and launched in Gorton, Connecticut in 1954?
Time.
USS Nautilus. 14, social science, US geography. In which US state is the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park located?
Tatum 2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Colorado?
Colorado is correct. All right, 5 questions remain. Nope, sorry, 6 questions remain. Number 15, literature, language arts, vocabulary. What 3-syllable word is the name for a large black and white stork and is also a title given to a military officer who acts as an assistant to a senior officer?
Time.
It's the adjutant. Adjutant. That's the word. Adjutant. All right, now 5 questions remain. Do you want to sub any players?
No.
Good.
Okay, here we go. Number 16, literature, language arts, grammar. Which of the 4 demonstrative pronouns would be listed last in an alphabetical listing?
I'm sorry, Hobbs 2 was the first to buzz in before the timer went off. What would your answer be?
Yourself?
That is incorrect. The answer is those. Number 17, potpourri mythology. In Greek mythology, she was Phoenician princess, sister of Cadmus, the consort of Zeus and mother of King Minos of Crete. Name her.
Time.
That would be Europa. Number 18, social science, government. Our government is divided into 3 branches. Which of these branches controls the military and the armed forces?
2, you were the first to buzz in. What is your answer?
Executive?
The executive branch is correct. Number 19, social science, current events. He was a guard in the NFL for 14 seasons. Most of those seasons were played with the Dallas Cowboys. Name this professional football player who died at the age of 52 on June 2nd, 2024.
Time.
It would be Larry Allen. I would have put that under sports category, but I guess it's a current event because it happened recently. I'm not sure. Here we go. Last question. Science, computer science. What is a computer program called that translates computer code from one program to another?
Time.
Is a compiler. All right, that concludes our championship round. Ms. Ponce, what is our final score?
We're at Hobbs 20, Tatum 50.
20-50. Congratulations, Tatum. You have won our round number 3, our competition number 3. So I know we're at 3:34 and some of y'all have buses to catch and things to go do. So thank y'all for playing today. I do appreciate the time and the patience given, as well as the dedication to our program. We will be meeting in person on March 1st. Details will be sent out via email to coaches on that. Any questions before we end the Zoom?
Congratulations, Tatum.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations. All right. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate your time.